Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Big Dude. So, like always, I'm going to start out by warming my whiskey up, i.e. using the Jim Murray method of tasting. And it's just my own bastardized form of it. But today, I have a special bottle of whiskey. This is one of the most recent batches, I believe, of... it's BCB 19-1. So it was, I think it was late 2019, October, November. You hush. October or November of 2019 when this one was released. What? Ah, God, I'm holding whiskey here. So, this is Balcones, baby, Texas Blue Corn Bourbon. And as dark as this whiskey is, we don't really get a whole lot of color coming through it. You can kind of see it, but the white kind of helps a little bit better. But this is Balcones Texas Texas Blue Corn Bourbon. This one is bottled specifically at 65% alcohol. Now, this specific bottle was purchased by one of my patrons, JP. He is actually my top patron. He donates more than anybody else. I greatly appreciate it because he has kept donating. Apparently his work has not been affected by the recent... It's hard to say because I don't want to say it because YouTube did put out a notice that they weren't going to demonetize videos for the Q word and the COV word and all of that stuff, but I don't want to take the chance. I'm not really going to touch on it. There's way too many conspiracies and misinformation by the media going around right now that it really doesn't matter what's going on. Just stay safe. Try to keep your head about you. And don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything you regret or anything your family... You hush. Your family will regret. But JP, he is my top patron. Greatly appreciate that guy. He does a lot. But he found, actually I think I might have found it for him. He was looking for, I sent him some samples of some blue corn bourbon a while back, and I sent him that, the Garrison Brothers Balmorea, and a sample of Iron Root Harbinger, and he really liked the blue corn bourbon, so he asked me see if I could help him find a bottle. Well, it just so happens I was a few weeks late on purchasing a bottle here locally, but I did find some online, and because he lives in Canada, they wouldn't ship him the bottle, so he purchased two bottles, one for me and one for him, and as soon as all the restrictions are lifted, I'll be sending his bottle to him post haste. So thank you, JP, I appreciate it. You're a cool dude. One of these days, man, we'll get together and hang out, and I know you like heavy metal because I see your posts on Instagram all the time and your shirts. So I think we're kindred spirits in that regard. Heavy metal and whiskey. It's hard to go wrong with those two. But this is Balcones Blue Corn Bourbon. I would suggest if you've never had it and you come across it, try it at least one time. It'll open your eyes for sure. So already... it's just it's got a weird stone fruit caramel nose to it. It's very fruity, but it's not like tree fruit. I would say it's closer to stone fruit or the darker fruits, but it's got a heavy char and heavy caramel presence. Maybe apricots, I don't know. It smells delicious. So, to me, It's definitely, the nose is almost identical to the palate. Not a whole lot of burn in the mouth, even for 65%. But it has a very dark fruit, caramel, maybe some molasses notes in there that it makes it's very distinct in its characteristics. I will say that. Maybe a little bit of baking spice in there as well. What is that? Maybe some mint. Just slight mintiness to it. So there's like a nuttiness on there as well on the palate. It's weird. But you've got dark fruits, maybe some type of stone fruit, nutmeg maybe. It has this nuttiness to it. Caramel, molasses, touch of char. You get from that excessive heat that you get in Texas, especially Waco, Texas. It's further south. So you're going to get a lot more direct heat down there, but all in all, I mean, it's probably this. You could pick 10 people and put this, Balmorea, Garrison Brothers Balmorea, Iron Harbinger up, and you could just have a round robin, not tell them where it's from or what it is, and I guarantee you, you're going to have a third of the time, this one's going to be the winner, because it's just, depending on what you've had that day, your taste buds are going to react differently, and like it really does. It tastes great. It's distinct in its characteristics and its flavors, and it's just a really great tasting bourbon. So that's all I have to say about that. But thanks again, JP. I appreciate it. I'll get your bottle to you as soon as possible. As sour as a pickle. Hopefully soon. Hopefully all this stuff here in the next couple of weeks will be lifted and we'll be back to normal life. And yeah, so that's all I got. Like always, check the description below for ways to help out around the house. I know everybody's tied up right now, but don't worry about it. We'll get along the best way we can. Don't forget to check out the Bearded Idiots. Like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family. Be safe, take your vitamins, don't drink and drive. We'll see you next time.